What is going on, you guys? Ninja here, and today I got for you guys a video showcasing the world's first mass prestige account on Infinite Warfare, as well as with the #1 overall account on Infinite Warfare. And as you guys can see on screen right now, Doom Clan Prestige was the account that got to the world's first mass prestige, and me, as well as with 4 other people, continuously grinded on this account 24/7 when the game was first released up until we got to mass prestige. Me, as well as with Quicker Than You, Coldside TV, Garge, as well as with Doom Tasty, we're all 5 people that continuously grinded on this account. If you guys could, make sure to drop a like on the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. As well as if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So the first thing that I want to explain is actually the race, because I feel like some people might not fully understand what the race is. Now the race is the first day that the game officially does come out. A bunch of other teams kind of get together, and you know, you have your teams like Doom Clan, like ourselves. We had like me, Quicker Than You, Doom Tasty, then we had Coldside and Garge. That was our team. And then you had other teams like Optic was also participating in it, and some other teams were also participating in it. And the whole point to actually the race is getting to the mass prestige, and like the first person to mass prestige officially then wins the race. And this year, as well as with last year and the year before, Doom Clan has actually won in Advanced Warfare, as well as with Black Ops 3 hitting mass prestige, as well as with level 1000. And now they are 3-time gold champion winners, with Infinite Warfare being our world's first mass prestige account. Also, that is definitely some exciting news. Like I just said, we are a 3-time winner. Doom Clan is definitely, you know, I will be crediting them down in the description. So if you guys want to go check out our 24/7 continuously live stream that we did hit mass prestige on, definitely do so down in the description below. You guys can go and check out our Twitch, the YouTube, stuff like that. Like I said, that is all down in the description below. But you guys, in today's video, like I said before, I'm going to be showcasing pretty much this account, showing you guys all the creative classes that we were using, some of the rigs that we mainly were using, the salvage, what we unlocked through salvage, also crypto keys, stuff like that. So further ado, guys, let's jump straight into the video. So the first thing that I want to show you guys is going to be our creative class slots, kind of the main weapons that we're using, rigs, stuff like that. So the first weapon we have here is the Volk. Now this weapon is very good. If you guys are trying to rank up also, I would highly recommend using the Volk Greed, it is called. And if you guys do not know what this specific weapon does, it actually kills, granted an additional 10% score. So let's say if you get a kill that is 100 points, it would technically then be 110 points per kill, because it increases your score by 10%. So this weapon is very good for actually ranking up, and we are actually using this weapon a lot while we were actually prestiging and stuff like that. This weapon I would highly recommend, and this is one of the epic variants that we also did unlock through supply drops. This is called the Volk Goliath, and this is actually a very good, you could say like an AK-47 AR, something like that. Here we have foregrip suppressor, as well as with fusion mag. That is our like creative class slots and stuff. And here we have dexterity, ghost with scavenger, marksman. I would highly recommend using marksman or either hardwire. Those are like the 2 main perks that we were using. For perk 2, we were mainly using hardline, because we could kind of like rank up a little bit faster with hardline. Also, we were using scavenger. So those were like the 2 main perk 2s that we were using. And as far as for perk 1, we were using dexterity like all the time, because that's like a sleight of hand, as well as with ghost, because a lot of people were running like UAVs and stuff like that throughout the beta. A lot of people were doing that, as well as with like the full release game. Like I just said before, this game has only been out for like 4 days, so a lot of people are going to be like low ranked levels, and a lot of people are going to be running UAVs and stuff like that. And if you guys not know, ghost actually keeps you off the radar when people like have like UAVs and like pings and stuff like that. So it is why ghost is very nice, especially for like the beginning of the game and stuff like that, because obviously, like I said before, a lot of people run UAVs, stuff like that. So that is the creative class for all of those. And let's go now into the second one. Here we have the Karma 45. This kind of like the Vector. This weapon I personally didn't like use a lot, but I know like Garge and like Coldside and stuff, they use this weapon a lot of the time. And here you guys have like foregrip, quick draw, as well as with extended mag. All the perks are the same. And the third one we have is the RPR, and this is actually a very good SMG. This is like the Ripper from Call of Duty Ghosts. It just destroys people, especially on like really small maps like Frontier. Well, a map like that, this weapon does really good on. Here we have quick draw, foregrip, as well as with extended mag, and here we have all the same perks and stuff like that. Now going down to the next class, we have the MV4 Fallout. This is the nuke variant of the AR, and the only AR that is actually in all like the class and stuff. Here we have extended mags, quick draw, as well as with suppressor. And as far as for the perks, they're all the same. The next we have the FHR-40, which in my opinion, I feel like the FHR-40 was way better in the beta, and in the full release game, I just feel like it's not that well. Like, it's really not that good. I feel like the RPR is actually a better SMG than the FHR-40. Here we're using extended mags, foregrip, and also we have laser sight, and the perks are all the same and stuff. Going into the next class, we have the NV4 Flatline, and if you guys do not have this weapon, I would highly recommend using this weapon. This is the epic NV4 like variant of variant pretty much, like I said, and this is like the really big benefit to this variant. It actually has infinite damage range, meaning, you know, damage at 5 feet away to 30 feet away is going to be the exact same, and that is why this weapon is so good. I remember using this in the beta and it just destroys people, so I would highly recommend it if you guys do have this weapon, because in my opinion I think it's one of the most overpowered weapons in the game right now. So that is the NV4 Flatline created class. If you guys would like to copy it, definitely do so. Here we have the TF141. This is actually the intervention from Modern Warfare 2. Here we have quick draw as well as with ballistic CPU, and then we have like a pistol as well as with some like dexterity, momentum, marksman, as well as with pinpoint, and those are pretty much the created class for that sniper. Here we have the MAC TAV 45. This is the UMP from MW2 and also like MW3, stuff like that. This has suppressor, extended mag, as well as with foregrip, and here we have all like the perks and stuff like that. Now these two weapons are classic weapons, as well as with this weapon right here, which is the ARX 160 from Call of Duty Ghost, if you guys do remember that. Here we have reflex, foregrip, and this is like a best class setup, you could say, for that weapon as well. Here we have the K-Bar, which in my opinion, I think that this is one of the better assault rifles in I was gonna say Black Ops 3, oh my god, in Infinite Warfare, and I think like this is very comparable to the NV4. I remember like in the beta, the NV4 is probably like the best overall assault rifle, but in the full release game, I feel like the NV4 and K-Bar are very close to each other, so I'd highly recommend using the K-Bar, and this is our created class with that weapon. So guys, that is pretty much all of the created classes that we were using mainly. I would highly recommend pausing the video, you know, stopping on some of these classes and copying them, because honestly, me as well as with a lot of other members will agree that these are the best class setups for these weapons and stuff. Now as far as for the rigs and stuff, the main rigs that we were using was like the Merc, and the kind of what we'd use is the Steel Dragon, as well as with the Man at Arm, because that actually would give you more scav or more ammo, so you could actually like, you know, not have to like run around pick up different weapons and stuff. So that is one of the rigs we were using a lot, as well as with this one right here, and what we'd use is like the Equalizer, and it almost has like the double like machine guns. It's a really good rig. I would highly recommend that. Those are like the two main rigs that we were using. So now going into the next thing that I want to show you guys is the Quartermaster, and showing you guys kind of like the prototype lab and showing you guys kind of like what we unlocked through our salvage and stuff. Now overall, throughout 10 prestiges, we probably only unlocked like 10,000 salvage. Like that's just crazy. Like each prestige is about 1,000 salvage that we did unlock, which is just so low. Like don't you think by the time you master prestige, you should almost have every single weapon unlocked through salvage and stuff? But that is not the case. As you guys can see going through all of this, we really don't have anything unlocked. Also, you have to think that we also like unlocked most of these weapons through like supply drops and stuff like that. So like in total, we really didn't get a lot of salvage and didn't unlock a lot of weapons. Now like going through these, obviously like I said before, the Flatline is really good. We have not unlocked anything with like the R3K or anything like that. The K-Bar, obviously a really good weapon. If you guys can get the epic variant of the K-Bar, it's just an amazing weapon as well. And for submachine guns, the Ripper is obviously a really good weapon. Now as far as for the RPR Evo, I would highly recommend getting like a legendary or the epic variant, which is obviously the Ripper. These two variants are like super overpowered, and I remember using them in like other accounts as well as with the beta and stuff. Going into light machine guns, really we didn't use any light machine guns. Like the main light machine gun that I would highly recommend is going to be, it's not on the, I think it's called, I don't fully remember what it's actually called, but I think we have, let me go into the created class to show you guys like the main one that we used before I forget. It's called the Raw. Yeah, the Raw was like the main one that we were actually using. Actually, that was in the Quartermaster. I don't even know why I didn't even think of that, but yes, we use the Raw mainly, and we use like the legendary variants of the Raw, like mainly going through like the prestige and stuff like that. And yeah, that is pretty much all of that. And going into like the missions teams and stuff, here you have like some of the missions teams. This is another thing that I would highly recommend if you guys are trying to rank up, is completing missions teams a lot. Like get your missions teams to fully ranked, and then do the next missions team, and then doing that up until level 50, because that is a really good way to actually level up. Now that is all the missions teams that I want to show you guys, and here then we'll kind of show you guys this, and really we didn't unlock anything special throughout here. And going into the next thing that I want to show you guys is all the created class, or all of the calling cards that you do unlock, or like the main calling cards. The first one that I actually want to show you guys is like the prestige calling cards, because I know this is one that a lot of people would like to see. This is like the first prestige, second prestige, third, fourth, and we have 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and then also 9th, and then this is obviously the max 10th prestige calling card. And me personally, I really like these like white calling cards like right here, and also like this one looks really cool, like the prestige 4 calling card. Those are like the prestige calling cards that I want to show you guys. Like obviously a lot of people don't know what these look like, so that's why I want to show you guys those first. And going into like the other main ones that you guys could say, like the operation ones that we obviously unlocked a lot of the calling cards. Here we have the career, and here we have those, and also the humiliation, oh my god, I can't speak, boys. And then we have the killer one, the victories, and those are pretty much all those. Score streaks, ground assault, to return a fire support, and like just going through most of these, we didn't really use any equipment, stuff like that. Rigs, we didn't use a lot of different rigs, but obviously we try to use as many as we could, just because, you know, you can get more XP using as many different ones as possible. And going into like the different ones, the prestige challenges, stuff like that, here you have other calling cards. Other than that, you guys, there's really not a lot of other calling cards that I really wanted to show you guys. Like here's some mission teams, the ones that we did complete. We almost have all missions team complete, so like, you know, the majority of the calling cards are almost fully completed. But you guys, that is pretty much all I wanted to show you guys in today's video. Like I said before, make sure to drop a like on the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the month for like season passes, some giveaway stuff. So all you guys have to do, make sure to leave a comment down below, just something related to the video. Let me know what prestige you are, what level you are. That would be honestly kind of cool to see. You know, some people are probably going to say like they're still level 20, level 30, and we're max prestige, you know, like prestige 10, level 55, which is obviously insane. And just showing you guys right here, prestige 10, maximum prestige reached. And that is pretty much all that I wanted to show you guys in today's video. So thank you guys for all watching. Like I said before, make sure to drop a like on the video. Me, as well as with 4 other members, put a lot of time into this account to get the world's first mass prestige account. So the least that you guys could do for me and just help me out is just drop a like on the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. But you guys, that is gonna be the video. Thank you guys for all watching. Peace out.